Hello and welcome all. So, today is our life story 2, rather life story 1. As you know that we have started this series of way of living, safety, the way of living, basically. So today we are going to take our first story. So what is the story about? Story 1, Eklavya and Dronacharya. Most of you who have read Mahabharata are from India would know that what is the story of Eklavya and Dronacharya. Everybody believes that Eklavya was a very nice student and Dronacharya, in favoring Arjuna, took his thumb away. But is that true? No, it is not true. If you look at from the Guru's prospect, what did the Guru actually meant? The way of learning that Eklavya accepted, rather was practicing, was not acceptable to the Guru, because whenever you're learning something and you are not actually connected to the very source of learning, that means the Guru or the teacher or the associate, then you will not value it ever. Similarly, now let us understand that how this is related to our lives. What is the current situation? Most of the people are depending on what? Online, e-learning. Everybody thinks that looking at the video will serve the purpose. This is what we talked last time. So this is what happens. So why this story? Eklavya and Dronacharya. Eklavya and Dronacharya is an interesting story. Why I'm putting this story? Because there are many things attached to it. Like in my first video when we discussed that we are learning something from looking at the video and we are relating it to our lives and we are accepting that yes, it is related to us and we are trying to practice it. But is that practice going to benefit you? No, it is not going to benefit you. Whatever we see, whatever we learn or whatever we see in a video, it's not necessary that it is related to your personal workplace as well. So safety is all about understanding the personal need. Like we discussed earlier also, that it's a unique model, a unique approach that is required. So in life story 1 of Eklavya and Dronacharya, we learn a lot of things. First, we should always follow an authenticated source of learning. That is point number 1. Point number 2, we should always make sure that whatever practices we are going to take into account, or whatever practice of learning or whatever skill set that we are developing, should be completely, thoroughly examined, trial, tested, and most importantly, to be actually related to your premises. If it is not, it is not going to serve the purpose. And last but not the least, we should always remember that with knowledge, that whatever knowledge you gain, sacrifices are always to follow. So whenever you're learning something, never think that, okay, I learned this, but it is going in waste. No, knowledge never goes in waste. Whatever you learn never goes in waste. Remember this. And we will come up with our next story. Keep writing to us. And possibly I'll just give you a hint of what our next story is going to be. If you have any questions, every time I mention my email address, please do write to us so that we can actually discuss some of your problems. The recent problems that I have received 5 messages, and out of them I have selected the very first, PPE and its use. So our next life story will be about PPE and its use. It is the biggest challenge that we have. It is the biggest drawback that industry faces, that people are not PPE compliant, they are not wearing PPE, there is always complaints. So next video session of mine will be on PPE and its use. Looking forward to your questions and your comments. And if you have some problems related to some specific use of PP, do let me know. I'll definitely try and cover it up in next session. Thank you.